Alright, what's up guys? How's it going? I hope everything's working well. Tell us. I should probably pull it up so I can read it if it is. I'll pull up the stream in a second. Welcome to another weekend of Role ConTROLL. I just said a weekend. I wish it was. It's been a very long week and it's only Tuesday for me. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to have a fun and interesting night. Quick little recap from last week. The group went past the creatures, and then they kind of wandered into a maze slash puzzle slash fight slash puzzle. I think would probably be the best way to describe it. Go ahead and check it out.
Technical terminology.
It's kind of like it's hard to describe here, and it wouldn't do it justice. Go give it a watch.
Watch us actually be competent at solving a puzzle for once.
It's the second time we've ever competently solved a puzzle.
It's because Valchar wasn't
there.
Oh, and that is another thing a big thing that happened after. Slightly big.
Spoiler alert!
What? Spoiler alert. Valchar came back to us. Via Penny. Yay!
Via Penny plus someone else, maybe?
Plus
it was unclear.
An unknown entity that we haven't told Valchar about.
There's some funny business.
It's the god of disembodied hands.
That's what you worship.
And
the god of creepy hands.
There's a nice little favor that goes along with that may come up in the future. You never know.
That Wick owes Penny. Yeah. Wick was very, very, very pointed about that.
And that actually brings us to now. The group took a nice rest.
Am I healed?
And I think I'm going to let you guys take it off. I'm pretty sure we ended at the long rest.
Take what off?
We ended a little like the morning because I got to go through the...
Right, on your way out.
Yes, I have books. I have 5 scrolls that I wrote down somewhere.
It's now 4 scrolls. 5.
Roll it.
I will murder you. This is knowledge. You think I'm gonna just let that go?
My hope is that you never know what's coming.
Please, this is Wick.
Yeah, Wick might actually notice that.
It's a scroll with a big picture of my face on it. I'm like, oh, come on.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? It's 8 hours later, not necessarily morning. Everything looks the same.
Valchar's probably still sleeping. It was a long day yesterday.
Feeling a bit groggy.
Yep.
But, you know. Hand monster is still around if you look for him.
Right.
The roly-poly one?
Roly-poly hands.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Such a strange creation.
You guys built it.
Oh, God!
Oh, is that the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys brought back only, creatures that really only had arms, legs, and torsos, so she built
all
it
she
into.
did was just hands?
I guess that's better than an all-torso monster.
She was feeling handsy. Hey.
We talked about this.
Rocks fall, we all
That
die.
was I don't know if you guys all intended to make the exact same facial expression.
Do you want to turn off the one right behind your head? I think that'll help. I need that for my stream.
Backlit?
Jesus.
Yeah, but it was a little bit bright, I think is what people are saying.
No, that's just my shining personality, guys.
Yeah, you want to get that light too.
Okay, so we are still in Penny's domain.
Yep.
You've run off looking for books.
And come back with books.
And come back.
If you guys want, just wait around. That's fine.
I think, I would vote to just sort of start heading back up. But.
Okay.
I mean, if we want to let Valchar sleep a little bit more, I could take another look around at maybe any of the temples that are down here.
You gonna go alone again? After I expressly asked you not to?
Nothing happened. Do you want to go with?
Yes.
Fine.
Alright.
I'll stay here with Valchar.
And Azanar.
Please don't murder him again.
Who's Azanar? Oh, God. You're so
Wait. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
Please, neither of you murder Valchar. We just got him back. Thank you.
Who?
No, we'll see.
Yep. Okay.
Good to know.
Let's go.
I go looking for temples.
Okay.
I creepily stroke Valchar's face.
Oh.
We'll roll sleight of hand.
No.
Let's see how much it disturbs his sleep.
Guess who has a great passive perception?
That's a 19.
Yeah, it's
A
no,
natural
What's
that.
your sleight of hand?
With sleight of hand,
You're
20
proficient.
26.
Yeah, you don't feel anything.
That's weird.
I do, though.
You're asleep. It's fine.
It's like when someone
You're
licks your
asleep.
elbow and you can't feel it.
Yeah.
I'm more worried for
What?
Asnar.
Asnar just like-
What?
You don't have
the
any nerve
hell?
endings there. If they don't press any pressure, you can't feel it.
Asnar's just kind of like
But
petting
you have
himself
to be
a
very
little bit.
careful.
Alright, you guys can wander off.
Are you
Where are
guys
you going?
having like a bromance?
I'm
over
looking
there?
for any
Okay.
temples. I don't care if they're destroyed or not. I'm looking for temples.
And I'm just keeping an eye out for trouble.
Alright, you're gonna have to just kind of wander around then. There's
That's
not.
fine.
You can tell me directions.
I'm staying probably. How big is the city? Like, what's the radius?
Pretty big. It would probably take you 30 minutes to go from one side to the other. Walking.
So it's less than a mile? More than a mile?
Probably more than a mile.
But less than 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably stay within like half a mile of where we were sleeping.
Okay.
I'm just looking for any temples.
Okay. You. Let's see. I can let the dice speak for this.
The dices.
The dices.
You don't locate anything.
Okay.
That you would consider a temple.
Yeah, after I've gone the half a mile.
Yeah, if you want to go
I
further.
would stay. I'm staying pretty close to camp.
Okay. Valchar can go ahead and wake up. Are you still just stroking his head?
No, that was a
One-time
only thing.
Oh, okay. Then you wake up.
For now. Morning.
Hi.
How you feeling? Better?
Have you ever had a massive hangover?
Yeah.
I
The
don't know if that
USC
was
side
in or
or me?
out of
Because the answer is the same
character.
for both.
It's also the same for both me and Enna.
Ironically, I think the answer is the same for me and Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Multiply that by a number that I can't think of.
Mm.
Dying takes a lot out of you.
I think Wick has a healing potion. Do you think that would help at all?
I don't know if that'll help a headache.
Okay. No.
Appreciate the thought, though.
No, but I do have an unknown green liquid that might.
How do you feel about drinking eyeballs?
I also have that.
Speaking of Wick, where did everyone else go?
The other two went to go look for Knowing Wick books. So
Okay.
I'm sure they won't go far. They'll be back soon, I'm sure.
Alright.
Anything you want to do?
So what? No, you already said to just talk to Wick about what happened with how I got back to life.
Wick didn't tell you?
We didn't get down that path.
I don't know what your thoughts are going to be about this, but we came to Penny after taking care of the hammer. We have the hammer in our possession.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to Penny because you had obviously passed, and we were debating between bringing you to Penny or the clerics, and we weren't thinking. I don't know if we were going to use Penny or not, but as soon as we started talking about it, I think it was white, right?
Silver.
Silver. Big silver hand came and basically put your soul back in your body, which according to Penny was the difficult part. So we figured that if your soul was in your body, there wasn't a whole lot of harm that she could do, and we know that in terms of resurrecting, you obviously can't bring a 1,000-year-old body back to life unless it's some kind of abomination. So we figured with your soul in your body, we would get it taken care of as quickly as possible. You don't want your soul to leave again. So we asked Penny to bring you back, and she did.
Knowing Penny, though, that didn't come at a free price.
It did not. Wick seemed all too ready to give up a favor to Penny at a later. That's to be taken care of at a later date.
Was the favor ever defined?
It was not, to my knowledge.
Great. That's going to be a problem we're going to have to deal with in the future.
I mean, the nice thing is that we can deal with that all together. Bringing you back to life is not something that we can deal with, so...
Right.
I suppose we, out of the frying pan and into the fire kind of deal. But the fire will be later, so that's good.
Yeah. It... As much as I appreciate what everyone gave up, it seems like, I am a little worried about what is going to come from it.
I mean, we thought, based on how recently you said that you had seen your deity, I still don't know who it is, but we thought that was kind of a sign. So...
Yeah, I think the same thing. And from what I've been looking up, it is definitely one of the hardest things is to retrieve a soul.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that whatever this silver hand was that seemed to have my soul was able to put it back, that's something special.
Yeah.
So let's hope that whatever that power is also on our side with this fight that we've got planned out way whenever it happens.
Can't be a reason to bring it back if it wasn't, so that's what we assume. Well, I guess with that, a headache doesn't sound too bad, right?
Yeah, sure hope it passes. Now, I can physically see that I am still me. Do we know that I'm still me?
I mean, is it a pretty common thing for somebody to be revived and have it not be them? Abominations aside?
Depending on who does it.
Yeah.
Penny's got an agenda.
What's your name?
Who are you?
Your best friend, Azanar?
That's the first time you've been funny ever.
You like me way better than Sai.
I'm
I mean,
Velchar.
that doesn't mean a whole lot.
No. You like me better.
You asked who I am.
Oh. Yeah.
Literally 5 seconds ago.
Okay, well, I thought we were talking about something else. Yes. Well, seems like he's Valchar to me.
If we kill him, can I pay Penny part of my soul to not bring him back? Is that an option?
I mean, you already gave up a part of it, so...
I got parts left. I didn't think I had a soul to begin with, to be honest.
Undetermined amount of parts.
Yeah, let's be honest, I just got a free sword out of the deal. Jackpot.
Yeah.
Free sword? How do I get a free sword?
You're part of your soul.
Gotta have a soul.
Yeah, see?
Tough life for you guys.
Yeah. Life sucks, then you die.
What?
Warlock.
I'm not sure I know a ton about warlocks.
Well, that's probably for the best.
Okay.
But maybe we should try to figure out who this guy is that's my best friend. No.
Yeah, I believe him.
You seem to be compensating for something right now, and I'm a little concerned.
Oh man, we're really good buddies. That's it.
Do you feel like you're really good buddies with this person?
I feel like I'm concerned about him being a lot nicer to me than he was.
See, I told you it's
recently.
Valchar.
Oh god, it's him. Alright, you're you. Where is this little person with her books?
Just so you know, if you're gonna awake in the middle of the night with some desire to stab someone, make
I mean, you've done it before, right? Is that what you told me to say?
Yeah, that's it.
You've done it before.
All the time.
To Wick.
Every day.
When do I get my booze?
I'm going to cast thaumaturgy and make some tremors below their feet.
Maybe we should just leave Wick and Anna. I don't like it here.
I think we should leave without that, or not without that idea.
Whoa!
Double negatives in my head. They don't work.
Well,
We shouldn't not leave without not them. Not.
Yeah, that's pretty much what went on in my head. I'm like, wait, hold on. Nosebleed.
Well, I mean, he was
We're
dead.
the Matrix.
Was he
Little dying never killed any.
not alive? Not alive. That's how you'd say that.
Do we want to cut to an unwick, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yes, please.
Or do you guys want to keep
I was
vamping
about to
on this
say.
like weird? Okay.
Probably best thing we've done yet.
We're-
Okay, whatever.
Where do we have to go where we forget about Asnar again? Those are good times.
Doing anything.
If we sell any part of our soul, do you think
Oh.
she'll keep him?
I bet we could.
Do you
One
think
way
she'd
to
just
find out.
take him without our soul?
Yeah.
We just
Make a monster out of this guy.
Wick's going down some dark paths over there. So I think as we're walking, Anna will talk a little bit to Wick. So what do you think that favor's gonna be?
don't know. Knowing her, not a good one.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I wasn't gonna let Valchar stay dead.
We had other options.
There are clerics literally right above us.
Yeah, sometimes they can do this stuff.
I wasn't thinking about that.
I can understand. I'm not sure that I would have come up with that at the time anyway, but
I mean, it could be worse. Who knows what she would have asked for if his soul hadn't been brought back. That was weird.
that was really weird. Have you seen anything like that ever before? No. Okay. Me neither. And I've seen a lot of death, and I've seen a few people revived before. There's never been anything like that.
What about the part that Penny did? Was it like that?
Yeah, that was pretty normal, right? Like normal revivify.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like her magic looks different.
It's like a more of a dark magic.
Yeah.
Where you would see holy magic. So
Yeah.
this was actually probably different than what you normally saw.
Okay.
But it had similar aspects?
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically the same effect. Like, she did it differently. Clearly, like, her magic's not, you know, we're not talking, like, Helm here or something. So, not that he's my favorite, but yeah. So what are we looking for?
Oh, I just like to look at the temples when I'm in a new city.
Okay. Academic interest?
Kind of.
I'm trying to remember how much you told me about Julia when you were trying to
I've
leave.
told you that Julia was
Sorry.
a cleric or paladin.
Out of character forgetfulness.
And, that she was on a quest to find forgotten or hidden gods.
Because we were forced to leave Ilion. And I'm trying to remember how much you said about
That was pretty much it.
that. Okay, it was just about Julia. It didn't have anything to do with the temples.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I did want to apologize to you.
Apologize?
I'm the one who let Valchar die. It's my fault.
I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But he didn't make it sound like that.
I don't think he remembers everything. I don't think he even really knew I was there.
Did you know he was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't see him, but I knew it was him. They were, like, I could see them advancing on him, and then once I got into the fight, I could no longer see him around the creatures, monsters.
Well, it sounds like we were lucky we didn't lose both of you. If you had been dead too, I don't think we would have been able to get out of... I don't think we would have been able to get the hammer.
Yeah, that's probably right.
It's okay. It's in the past, and we have Valchar back, and it won't happen again.
Not with my track record.
It won't happen again.
Sure.
And you guys kind of walk back in silence
Quietly,
now. Back to Asnar kind of wandering around with the ground kind of rumbling and brimming with fire, I guess.
What did you all do?
He's still mean. He just walks out.
I think Valchar's awake.
Okay. Did you do something?
I didn't do anything.
Huh. Okay, well, maybe we have... are you doing this?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's leave this stupid place.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we probably don't have too much time before the next trial. If we're still doing that.
Oh gosh, that feels like a lifetime away, but you're right.
It's only a couple of days ago.
Feels like
weeks.
Weeks.
Feels like over a month.
On a different note, how much do you think this hammer's worth?
Could I look at the hammer?
Not gonna steal it, are you?
It's more your bag, really.
Yeah, I just kind of want to see it.
Sure. Here you go.
Do I know about the rapier being broken?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
No way.
Could you
I
describe?
couldn't remember if it was before or after.
Oh, it was before.
So.
Now
It
that
was
I'm
the
like
statue.
revealing it and
Yeah,
handing it
what
away,
does the
could you
hammer look
Tell
like?
us what it looks like. Is it like a one-handed hammer? Like
Yeah, it's a one-handed hammer that has a kind of a nice metal grip, very intricately designed, not in any particular, not any like discernible pattern. But on top, it's like a white slab of marble that the metal kind of goes around, and it has 2 points on each end of it.
Oh, it's
And
a pointy hammer.
Yes, and it kind of glows a little bit.
Does it have any like ruins or anything on it?
It has a few markings. Why don't you roll? Give me a history.
Ooh, I'm good at that. I'll be even better at it next level. Nope, that's only a 10.
There are a couple runes you're not exactly sure what they are. They look old. Old
Okay.
runes.
I quickly sketch it in my book.
Okay.
Like the whole thing, including the ruins.
Sure.
Can you tell what language it's based off of, or?
I would assume Dwarvish.
Ancient. Kind of. It looks dwarvish.
Oh, I was going to say
Dwarvenish.
Celestial, maybe?
No.
Because I speak Celestial.
It looks dwarven, but not.
I speak common.
You know exactly what it is.
Nice.
You're going to have to tell me at some point then, because,
Well, you gotta earn it.
Yeah, I sketch it and then I give
Okay.
it back to Sai.
All right. Is it one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
One-handed.
Can you even lift it?
If it's one-handed, yeah.
Does the hammer have a name?
Yeah. Oh, that might have been the markings.
I would vote to name it.
No.
I have an option.
No.
Trollmere.
I was gonna say brass monkey.
So having
Like with
seen
these two
the
books.
I know the.
having seen the statue and the dwarf ghost spirit thing, would I perchance happen to know who he was?
Okay, not find a d20. There we go.
You need to start getting worse sleep. Whenever
I
you
did
get
not
good sleep, you're like this.
I did not sleep very much last
Oh,
night,
really?
actually.
You don't know for sure, but you think it might have to do. Let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
Let me. While you guys are doing, if you're doing whatever you do, I'll reference my notes.
I think if everyone's ready, I think we should just kind of head back to the city.
Head back up,
Mm-hmm.
see what the Trueswords have to say.
Yeah.
I suppose we should also at some point have a chat with the Shadow Cloaks,
Yeah.
given their intervention.
They did save us.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head back to the city. You're really under Penny's protection for a majority of the way. You don't find any issues.
How far is her jurisdiction? Jesus.
It's the city plus a little bit, but the
tunnels down.
the tunnels between that and the Dwarven city aren't like infested or anything. They're pretty clear.
Okay.
So if you're not looking for any issues or trouble, you can make it back to the city without much problem.
Okay.
So you guys enter, get out, and get into kind of the opening where you guys came out of or went in.
Is there still a
from the city.
dwarf waiting for us?
There's nobody there.
Didn't he say he was gonna have a dwarf waiting?
For like a week.
Has it been over a week?
I don't think so.
No. We can try knocking.
Is it like a closed door or anything?
No, it's like an open.
Yeah, it's just a.
It just opens up
Open
kind of into
pathway.
the area.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I suppose we should head to where the true swords were.
There's some lights in
Well,
scattered areas and whatnot.
We don't want to get in trouble. We're not technically members of any clan or associated. We were brought in under protection. I don't think we should walk around without a dwarf.
Do we still have our necklaces from what that's like ceremony thing?
No.
They had those like necklaces that match the.
Yeah, you
Symbols.
wouldn't have kept them.
Azanar, would you mind going getting
Thalgus?
Thalgus?
I don't know if I can walk the cities by myself.
They seemed okay with that before.
I was always with Thalgus. I can.
What's the closest clan to this where we are now?
Would assume the true swords because we were coming from.
I'll go see what I can find out.
Thank you.
Do you want me to come with?
Sorry.
If you want to go with,
I mean, would I help at all?
I don't think so.
Alright.
Hide that hammer.
Oh yeah. We don't want one of the other clans seeing it.
All right,
It's
so
about yay big or so.
like a one-handed, double-sided
It's
hammer.
Mew Mew size.
What?
Mew Mew. Darcy calls Mjolnir Mew Mew.
Yeah, think Mjolnir, like Thor type
Okay.
of size.
What are you talking
Darcy
about?
calls it Mew Mew.
Who's Darcy?
I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
Oh, your
Okay.
old character?
No. Darcy in Thor.
Oh, I was like,
Jane's
from
friend.
Jane Austen? Like, what?
No, Jane's friend.
Oh, I
Her name
haven't
is
watched.
Darcy.
I haven't watched any
Darcy.
Thor.
So Azanar kind of disappears a little bit, and probably 10-ish minutes later, kind of shows up, like being kind of pushed by some guards, and these guys will probably help us get back to the true swords.
Uh-huh.
I think they're not very friendly, but
You sure
I
they're
was
true
able
swords?
to kind of. Oh no, these definitely aren't. They're just the guards for the city.
Okay. Which would mean
Uh.
they're probably the ruling clan, or the clan that was ruling's guards?
I think they're just kind of neutral. They just guard the city.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get back to the true swords. There was supposed to be a guard here for us.
Yeah, follow me.
Thank you.
and there's 4 of them, and they kind of take up the perimeter around you guys and escort you back to the Truesword's kind of area. And some Trueswords are kind of like just relaxing at the front. They kind of stand up like staying at attention as you guys approach. Well, these lots said they're here to see you. I've seen them around. When did the True Guards go? Yeah,
We were sent on a mission by your king. We succeeded, kind of.
Emmerich?
King Emmerich?
Yes.
Alright, we'll take them from here. They stand up, and a few of them start escorting you guys back into the similar throne room that you were in earlier. You enter the throne room. There are a few guards scattered about, but the king and queen are not around.
We have something for King Emmerich. It's kind of important and urgent.
One of the more senior looking, he has a little bit more
His
frills and
insignia
such.
is
Yeah.
higher rank.
Well, what did you bring? You can show me first.
It seems like it's a very sensitive information.
Emmerich sent us on this mission personally. We'd rather talk to him.
Well, if you want to see him, you'll have to see me first.
I'm seeing you.
Okay. What deal do you have with our king?
He sent us to get an item. We got it.
We have information on the Wraithbanes.
Things to help with the trials.
What sort of information and help with the trials?
I want to insight check this guy.
Okay.
Does he seem on the level? That's a 23.
He seems a little stuck up, and like he likes having the power that he does,
Mm-hmm.
and he may be putting you guys through more than you normally would have to, but he seems legit enough.
Listen, we were given this task specifically by King Emmerich. We don't know much about your politics, who's who, but we do know that we need to speak to him directly.
You
Or
have
the
to
queen.
respect that being loyal to King Emmerich, right? I'm sure you've been sent on tasks like this.
And I'm the ranking officer in charge at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You can show me, and if I deem it appropriate, I will get the king.
You
What about
realize
the
that if
queen? Could we talk to her?
If I deem it worthy.
Of course.
you realize that if we do not take you up on your offer and we walk out of here with what we have, the information, that King Emmerich will have your head.
Oh,
So
especially if
how about you let us see
doubt
King
it.
Emmerich, and if you don't let us do that,
We
we
leave.
walk away and we go see the Wraithbanes.
And what proof do I have that you are who you say you are, and that you have this special quest given?
We were here several days ago. That is how you can prove who we are. And this proof of what we're bringing, we cannot give that to you.
We've already gone through the trials.
We were in the pools. They did the fog mist thing. We encountered our fears and temptations to see if we were worthy. We've been through that already.
He walks over to another two of them and starts whispering.
Well, he's got his back turned. I cast friends.
You cast friends on him?
Yes.
And I would love to see what I can see by reading my lips.
They're kind of huddled in a group. You want to try and move around a little bit so you can see it? Okay.
Nah.
So you're casting friends.
Yes.
Is there a DC save with that?
I don't.
For the
There is.
duration, which is up to 1 minute, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile toward you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes you use magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile toward you. A creature prone to... Wicked's still learning. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
Alright. He goes.
So it doesn't get a
So
DC
it just
save.
happens, but there are consequences.
Yeah, oh, there are so many consequences.
All right, so
in a
his,
minute. There's consequences in a minute.
Up to a minute because I have to
Yeah,
maintain
he's like
concentration.
on the way to go talk to King Emmerich, and he's like, "Those mother."
Pretty much.
all right, so as his back is turned, talking to the group, to
Yeah.
the other two individuals, you're gonna cast it on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wick doesn't know the parameters of the spell yet. She's only used it once.
Now's a good time to use it for the second time. For sure.
Right?
Experimentation, super healthy in this.
All right.
case.
After about 15 seconds or so, he comes back and says, "All right, I'll go." He said, "The queen. I can go get her."
Okay. Thank you.
And he'll start heading off. Let's see how long. Okay, he goes and gets the queen and comes back into the room. It takes a little bit longer than you would. It takes a little while.
Just like more than a minute, like my spell's over.
Yep.
Okay.
More than a minute, and hold on, let me see.
This could be bad.
Okay. A few moments later, the queen walks into the door, followed shortly by a very angry-looking individual.
Do dwarves ever look happy? It's a general question.
Yes.
Maybe when they're drunk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mostly when they're
I'm kind of the same way.
as the queen walks in, the guards kind of stand up. A few of them are standing at attention, and the one guy kind of looks at them, and a few of them actually pull their arms out. The queen, well, welcome back.
Carlene? Is that her name? Queen Carlene? Am I right?
Carlin,
Carlene. Okay.
but I think it is. I didn't put two E's, I put one E. Maybe I said it wrong, but Carlin. Which one of you is using magic on my guards?
They weren't gonna get you for us. We have something that we thought would be best only you
Well,
and the king saw.
He's left in charge for a reason. He had the authority. You should have shown him what he wanted. You have much to learn about how things are done here. But, well, you were right, and maybe you can make it up to him at a different point. He's not quite happy with you.
I'll buy him a beer. That's what
You could at least go for like top shelf whiskey.
I'll buy him a drink.
Well, it is told to me that you have what we requested. So you have the scrolls.
No, we have the other thing.
Let me see.
I pull out the hammer.
Can I? You bring it over to her.
Mm-hmm.
She grabs it, and you kind of see a little bit of white light kind of radiate off of it. Oh, huh. And this seems to be the correct hammer. Can you go fetch my husband? One of the guards leaves, goes to rouse the king. Well done. I will not speak for the king, but I could say I don't think we expected the hammer. What of the scrolls?
They were already pilfered. There's a being who lives down there. Her name is Penny. The Wise. She'd already gone through most of the scrolls, and unfortunately made deals with other clans for them.
And she is unfortunately beyond our current ability to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we don't really go down there very often. But we have heard rumors of.
The Wraithbanes do.
They gain protection and other advantages maybe from her.
Yeah, they have some interesting dealings with sketchy individuals.
Shadow Cloaks also have at least conversations with her.
That's expected.
That
Right.
is definitely expected. The Shadow Cloaks will deal with anyone and everyone.
Just in the for the sake of transparency.
They're the ones who would have access to the scrolls.
Why do you say that?
Because we were there when the deal was made.
The deal was made. What deal?
That they get to see the scrolls. They get helpful scrolls. I don't know what they consider helpful versus what you consider helpful. I do have 5 scrolls that I found. I don't know if they'll be of any use to you. I can't read Dwarvish.
I can take a look at them.
Take them out of my bag and pass them over.
Yeah, she kind of flips through them briefly. These are just kind of books. They're not really what we were looking for.
Could I keep them?
She hands them back.
Yay.
And at this, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, we have people that know the Shadow Cloaks better than we do. I don't know how well you know them, but arrangements might be able to be made for them. That was where we were going to go next. We figured didn't want to go gallivanting around town with something that you think so highly about, obviously.
This is truly impressive. The 5 of you did a great job. The door kind of swings open and the king, kind of bloodshot eyes, a little bit like tired, kind of comes in. Ugh! It's you guys.
Yep.
What? Did you find the scrolls? She goes, no, they didn't get the scrolls, but they were able to find this. And his eyes kind of get wide and he kind of like rushes over a little bit quickly. Like he reaches out and grabs it and he goes, oh. And you kind of see it kind of resonates with him, and just this white light, deeper than when the queen had it, just kind of like fills up his body a little bit, and you can kind of see like kind of an outline of like white fire, and kind of like goes out from his eyes, like,
Definitely didn't do that for us.
This you did a wonderful job. What did we promise them? I don't even know. You're just looking at the sword, the hammer.
You could be wrong, but I believe that, unless I'm mistaken, I believe that
This was our final trial to become true swords.
Well, it was deemed an additional trial to prove, but of sorts, yes. We did agree to give them admission into the True Swords and to pledge what we could to help their cause of against this evil
Which we've
entity.
been told you've heard is a real thing now.
We've heard stories. We don't have a ton of information, but we've heard there's some pretty bad things going around. And we stand for the light. We stand for what's right, and we will do what we can. But that all depends on the leading clan, and we have to be victorious in Dunhill Dar.
Which I believe is part of why we were going to join.
Do you know what the next trial is?
If I remember correctly.
It's the sword, right? Or the weapon.
Forging.
Nope, that was the one we missed.
You guys, yeah, while you were gone,
It's it's
One-on-one combat, no weapons. Then strategy and intelligence. Then drinking competition. Then 3-on-3. I can't remember if that was weaponed or not. And then 1 versus 1, like champion fight.
this one has quite an impressive memory. Yes, that's quite exactly what it is. We didn't win in the creation of the best weapon, and we lost the first round as well. So 2 of the 7 challenges are already done.
Did the
And
same
we have
clan
5
win?
more. No.
Okay.
The Wraithbanes won the first one. And the bronze malls were able to craft the best bronze mall. They do that
I guess
all
you
the
should have
time.
seen that one coming, maybe.
I mean, we have Truesword.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Dwarves are
true.
known for good craftsmanship, so it's not surprising that there would be several.
They're quite known for their equipment crafting. That's what they do.
The next one is one-on-one?
The next one is one-on-one combat with no weapons or magic. So that's going to happen shortly. We have some volunteers ready to go. Are any of you extremely adept at this?
I've fought before. No magic, no weapons. Are we allowed armor of any sort? Like at least leather armor?
Simple armor would be allowed.
Okay. Then I stand a chance.
Do you know what help the scrolls could be to the following trials?
The scrolls would give you a short boost in abilities that we were hoping to pump up some of our warriors for the certain challenges.
A short boost of abilities?
Yeah, make them
Like-
stronger for a little while.
Or more dexterous? Maybe able to move faster?
Yeah, of sorts, yeah.
Oh, we have to get one of those.
Would you mind if we went and dealt with the shadow cloaks and see
If we could?
if we could get those for us true swords?
I guess she looks over to the king, who's still just kind of like holding him.
There may be some sort of initiation ceremony.
What was that? Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What's your request?
So the Shadow Cloaks got to the scrolls before... The Shadow Cloaks got the scrolls. We didn't. But we have connections to them. And I think it would be to our advantage and your advantage if we could get one or two of those scrolls.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we go talk to the Shadow Cloaks?
Do you want to talk to the Shadow Cloaks as True Sword members or not?
They knew our allegiances before. I don't think being true sword members would
Hurt us.
hinder our
Yeah.
ability to get the scrolls.
Okay. Well, being a True Sword member means you are a True Sword. You have to live to those standards. But you have all proven yourselves worthy. And I would be happy to accept all of you. If you shall accept.
Thank you.
Yes.
Accept.
The queen's eyes kind of look at you for a little while, a little bit longer than the others. It looks like she's kind of seeing through you a little bit. But well, then approach and I will give you your mark.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Sorry, Bruce.
He pulls up his shoulder and he says, "Show me your arm up here." And he
Left
motions
or right?
for this for the right.
Okay.
He holds up the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
You swear to I honestly didn't even write anything for this, so
Are they
Do you?
asking-
Yes.
Wait, are they asking us to swear on the hammer that we just retrieved for them?
We have to swear
Well,
fealty, essentially.
It's funny that it's on this hammer that's brand new
Right.
to the clan.
And not a sword, like their name would imply.
Or, yeah, like an heirloom or something.
he holds it up and he kind of extends it to you and offers and asks if you want to become a part of the True Swords and take up the responsibility that also entails.
I do.
Okay, he extends it forward and you see some magical beams kind of come off his hand and the hammer and just kind of, they don't really burn, but you kind of see the True Sword insignia appear on your arm.
Is it like a tat or a brand?
Like
or?
a tattoo.
Okay, cool. And Anna's got some new ink.
There you
She's
go.
already got a few.
He'll do the same with the other 3 of you, if each of you will accept.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What does the insignia look like?
It's a sword with wings. I wrote that down. I wrote
Legit.
down their sigil.
I mean, different focuses. But...
And
It's a hammer with wings. The true swords.
and he goes to Azanar, and Azanar's like, I'm kind of already
He
part
also
of the
didn't do the
Stormcloak.
first part of the trials.
Oh, thanks, Wick.
Well, you
But
didn't
yeah,
want to be a true sword.
I'm kind of already pledged-ish to the Stormcloak, so I'll step out. And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Stormcloaks.
Sorry, Shadowcloak.
Okay, I was like, what?
That was
Play enough Skyrim.
Revelation.
user error.
He's playing like triple agent here.
Which is funny because there's no stormcloaks.
I've sworn to all
Yeah,
three.
exactly.
The king goes, I've seen you around. Do you mind leaving? This is...
Yeah, get out of here, Aslan.
Aznar's like,
He has our connection to the shadow cloak, so we may kind of want to keep him
Can he
close.
just wait in an antechamber or
Yeah.
something?
sure, I'll wait.
It's like the opposite of a chamber.
Well, you guys can see him out now unless you have any other questions for us.
We're free to wander the city now? Because we're
Well-
dormant clan members?
You're free to go in and out as you please. That means you should still be careful.
Yeah.
This is an extremely dangerous time. There
Do you guys off each other in between trials?
We don't try to off anyone, but other clans are not as stand up as we are.
What should we know about the True Sword relationships with the other clans? Are there some that are more friendly or more foe?
That's a thing I'm going to write down.
Just as a general rule. I mean, we all know to be wary of the Wraithbanes and that the Shadow Cloaks are helpful, but also they'll deal with anybody. I think.
Careful what you say around them.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly.
Well, the queen goes, it's okay, I'll take this. Be careful, like your friend said, Velchar, be careful what you say to everyone. You are True Sword members, which means your allegiance lie with us. Don't give information out freely. Expect something in return, or work with someone here if you want to trade. Most of the clans are relatively cordial with us. We clash with the Wraithbanes quite a bit, so we just avoid them. And
Is there any clan that you're particularly close with?
the Strong Braids are quite accepting of us, but they're one of the older clans and they don't like non-dwarf members.
Okay.
So that's a bit touchy. And this the same with the Bronze Moles. They're the older clans tend to be dwarf only type of things.
Is it easy to copy one of these tattoos?
No, you could try and copy it, but the queen goes over to one of the soldiers and just kind of like touches it, and it kind of flares up a little bit.
So
She
there's
says,
a way for them to tell it's real and we didn't just...
Right. Yours, you can do the same. Go ahead and touch it and try to invoke the magic inside, and it will reveal itself.
Is she Voldemort? And is it a dark mark?
Right.
The true swords are a skull with a snake coming out of the mouth.
You can always
Emmerich doesn't have a nose.
You can always try the steel hides there. They keep to their own like us, but we are on good terms with them.
Okay. Is there anything that we have learned during this that is considered secret?
Well, don't reveal anything about the hammer or
Okay.
the
Oh,
scrolls.
trust me, that's not gonna
I mean, we didn't even reveal it to their senior guard.
Exactly.
So
Don't the shadow cloaks?
The Shadow Cloaks kind of know about the hammer. They were the ones who gave the information, yeah.
Don't give the Shadow Cloaks any information.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good way of extrapolating what you say into very important information. So be very careful with your tongues.
Of course. Are we allowed to go talk to them now?
Yes, if you wish.
Was there any other information that we needed to keep very close to the chest?
Don't talk about any of our strategies for Toonhildar.
Certainly.
Like the gnome's gonna fight tomorrow, or the next one?
Which is
Oh yeah, when is that?
going to be in a couple hours, so you may want to go quick.
well, there went that strategy of mine.
We'll go now then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, we were cutting it real close, apparently.
It's hard to tell how much time passes down there.
This is true.
Welcome to the True Swords.
For simple armor, do you have studded leather in my size?
She nods over to the senior guard. Just, can you help her with this?
Oh,
And then
this will
she
be
wanders
great.
off. Yes. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'll buy you a drink later. I'll buy you 2 drinks later.
Assuming you have the children
Anything
small.
else?
No.
We were talking to the queen, right? She was the one that
The
was
queen was walking away,
Okay.
like going out the door with the
Okay,
king.
at the appropriate time I would have said, like, thank you, Your
Okay.
Grace. You know, like,
Right.
something polite. Yeah.
And then they exit the room.
Okay, so we have to be back here in a couple of hours so that I can, fight, I guess.
Assuming they deem you a better option than the ones they have.
This is true.
Everything seems to have a test along with it these days. Well, let's get going.
I mean,
Yep.
this whole thing is a trial.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally in a trial to decide their government.
Yep.
So,
It's a good thing I don't have to, I'm not allowed to use weapons. I need to find a new rapier.
What happened?
We fought a statue. It kind of stepped on my rapier.
And for the next minute, I think it's
Yeah, it's a minute.
mending.
Okay.
to fix it, are you doing, like...
Hard no.
like
You just stay where the break is.
You know, just smoothing it out.
Nope.
I'm just gonna
Rated M for mature.
I'm gonna put a bright light just right here in front of Enna's face.
Belcher, why?
You know why.
You know you did.
And I'll take it away.
Anna probably does in character make a lewd joke or two about you.
Probably.
So, yeah.
And that's exactly what his response would be.
Alright, I think we'd be heading towards the
We would go to Azanar, who
Okay.
knows where the true sword, or where the shadow
Yeah.
cloaks are,
Yep.
and ask to be taken to the shadow cloaks.
Alright, well, I guess you guys supposedly can now escort me around,
Oh.
right?
That's a
Under the
good
True
question.
Sword protection?
Yes,
That's
We're-
right.
If we're
That's
able to
right,
go in and out of the
mister.
city, we are.
Who
Do
wears
we-
pants now?
Do we come as
Oh,
escorts,
that's-
though? Is that guard?
No, it's a dwarf. Or a clan member.
Okay.
Because I don't think the oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. The shadow cloak.
Thaldus?
Thank you. Is a guard.
How do you bring up? Yeah. Okay.
So
We
yeah,
just need to show
we'll
our
walk
t-
you.
very
We'll walk with
fashionable
you, but you
tattoos.
need to lead the way.
Alright, let's go. And he leads you guys for a little while. It's not too long, like 10-15 minutes. You kind of show up kind of a dark and dingy area, and he's like, just wait here for a second. He walks ahead around the corner and kind of knocks on the wall and then steps back, and
That's not weird.
Seems accurate, though.
Like 10, 20 seconds later, kind of figures kind of appear. One of them actually kind of appears kind of from the wall where you guys were. He just kind of like
Whoa.
steps forward, like daggers like drawn on. You. It looks like he has his daggers drawn under his cloak. You can't really see.
Hi.
Is that a dagger? Or are you happy to see me?
Oh, come on. I was going to actually make that joke for once.
Hey.
Thalgus walks up.
She's been a bad influence on me.
Oh, what have you brought me, Azanar?
Us.
Well, I mean, they wanted to come see you. I don't really have anything more on that.
Everyone seems really tired. What? Are we here really late at night and we're waking everyone up?
Is this a...
He's not, like, tired. He's just, like, coming out, like, what's going on?
No.
That might just be my voice a little bit.
He's
What's
Azanarian.
It's like, ooh, everyone's waking up.
It's like you're giving him another headache. Like, I don't want to deal with
Just
another
being around
thing.
us gives
Sweet.
people headaches.
That's accurate as well.
Yes.
Is there any chance we could get a scroll or two? Because I know you happen to get a few from Penny.
What scroll?
Help? Somebody who knows this stuff better than me, help?
Azanar, you were there.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved.
Really?
Look. Okay.
I have allegiance to both of you.
This isn't a battle. We're not here to make enemies.
Besides the Shadow Cloaks,
This
we've
isn't
heard...
a shakedown. This is maybe a deal.
Yeah, we're making a deal. And we've heard that you guys don't necessarily go after... It's easier to work from the shadows when you're, well, you know, in the shadows. So you don't want to be the main seat of power.
So what can you provide if we have these scrolls you speak of?
Since it's such a
Are we talking
popular...
about Thalgus?
Yes.
Since it's such a popular demand lately, a favor. You're doing us a favor by giving us one of these scrolls so that we can help our clan. And in return, we owe you a favor eventually.
A favor of my choosing.
Within limits. Obviously, we can't go against our clan.
That's your only condition?
I don't like open-ended favors.
Other people can chime in.
I just don't know what...
I don't really care what the favor is, personally.
I think it has to be legal.
Yes. I feel like that would fall.
Or at worst a gray area, but really legal.
Coming from you?
We're true swords.
Well, I'd prefer not to get kicked out of the Trueswords or the city.
What if it has nothing to do with dwarves and their politics?
That would be the gray area.
And what are you requesting?
You got scrolls, correct?
Probably.
You got scrolls from down below the city.
We were there. It's not a secret.
The question is, do they still have it? But
This is true.
As you guys are talking more, you realize that if he doesn't, they don't give up information, like at all, unless they want to.
Yep.
How about this one? When we were all down there, you said that you heard about the happenings going on, and that you knew that we were right, and that you knew that we were going to take proper action against the things that are happening.
This is part of that proper action.
I mean, we're trying to make sure that our clan gains power, and then if it does, we'll be able to take proper action against these things going on.
So what is the deal?
We
One
need-
one favor for.
We need a scroll. We've heard that the scrolls that we were sent to get and that you got, allegedly, give
Provide
slight
temporary,
boosts
yeah.
in skills that some of us might be lacking in or want an extra little touch in.
What is this extra little touch that you would be wanting?
Well, I personally am not the fastest.
Or the dodgy.
Or the dodgiest. So something that would help with that, or else something that would make me hit harder. Because that's never a bad thing.
In response, you'll get 2 favors from me. Somebody who has similar strengths that you do.
2 favors for a scroll?
The only thing is that it can't go against the clan. With C.
Acceptable.
Okay, which one do I get a choice?
I'll take the 2 favors.
Well, I meant, do I get a choice in which scroll? Is there a choice, or is it just a...
That's why I asked what you would like.
Okay, which one?
I'd say we go with hit harder. The faster we can put one down, the less you need speed.
But at the same time, being able to dodge attacks is...
Being less likely to be hit.
That's really important, too.
Yeah.
And we've been getting into a lot of unarmed, unarmored fights.
And I don't do so well without my armor.
It's up to you, though, Wick. You're the one who might be fighting. And either way, if you don't end up in this fight, it'll help whoever is.
This is true.
What about one that makes somebody tougher? Then you won't need to be fast if you can take a hit.
True.
I mean, you're going to be the one in this next thing, possibly, depending on what the Truesword say. So you pick.
I'd like whatever would improve my dexterity.
Okay, sure.
Whatever can give me that stat boost to my AC would be great.
He goes over and whispers to one of the other individuals standing there. Who goes off, comes back, hands him the scroll. There you go.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with a lot of you.
You know how to get a hold of me?
We'll be in touch.
Oh, another phrase I've been getting so used to hearing.
You guys like giving out favors.
We also like gaining allies.
Okay. I guess we would head back to the Trueswords?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's... Do we live there now? We didn't ask that question.
Yeah, did they put us up?
I mean, yes, we would probably live with the clan.
Is there a barracks?
Oh my god, yes, we were in there already.
Yeah, but nobody else was living in there.
That's because it was during
empty.
During one of the challenges.
I was under the impression, I don't know.
Honestly, during this upcoming challenge?
Yeah, absolutely.
For specifically 4 hours of it.
Yeah. 4 hours and 5
Let's
minutes.
head back to the Trueswords and figure out if we have sleeping quarters.
Esnar will be like, do you guys want me with you? Should I stay
It'd probably
here?
be better if you... They didn't seem to want you there.
Yeah, I mean, they were welcome, but not. But I'm also
They were cordial, but not welcome.
As long as we know how to find you.
finding the Shadow Cloaks usually isn't an issue.
They'll find us.
If you know it, they can probably find you.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the challenge either
We
way.
pick up a hairbrush and whisper, I'd like to see
We'll be
Azenar,
there.
and then suddenly...
Poof, out of nowhere.
I mean, he's probably invisible around us anyway.
Yeah.
Just walk out as soon as we get Azenar!
I've literally been here the whole time.
I mean, I wouldn't leave my bestie just like walking around.
With our powers combined.
I'm
I
a
don't
little
have a ring. I
disconcerted
sold
at how
it.
Oh, I have
quickly you
parts.
switch your loyalties
Oh, man.
from me to
That
this
means you get a monkey,
dude.
though.
Are you saying in character?
No,
I don't know where any of this conversation is.
Captain Planet?
He's trying to make friends with somebody who wanted to just kill him just because it's easier to be a friend than not. Than to have somebody hate him.
It's easier to kill a friend than an enemy, that's a fact.
That's not very true sorting of you.
I mean,
I haven't killed
he's
anybody
not
yet.
really a true sword. He just
Except
is
he was the one who passed the most amount of the trials.
Yeah, because the trials didn't really
That's
test.
just because I'm
Whatever.
good.
Okay, let's move along. Go back to the barracks.
We go back to the Trueswords.
Okay. The guards just kind of let you in. They don't. I mean, you guys are true swords. You don't.
I
Have to
have them on the way.
How much time do we have before...
Nice.
I would like to find the senior guard who hates Wick's guts and talk to him alone.
Okay.
No.
Oh, we are in the barracks.
And oh boy, go talk to him and just say, we were able to get a scroll from the Shadow Cloaks. Wick will be ready for the challenge if she's the one you want in the fight.
Well, is she a really good representation for us? Is she going to be one of the stronger fighters? I haven't
seen her defeat people many times her size.
That was an arm wrestling contest.
She is stronger than you probably think.
She stabbed her.
Well,
It's okay, there are no weapons.
maybe we'll test her of some kind, or
I hate that word.
I'll discuss with the queen.
I apologize for her lack of decorum earlier. But don't. She's impulsive, but she means well.
She's a Truesword now, so she reports to me. It's okay.
Ouch. Everybody.
I would ask you to try not to hold too much of a grudge towards her, as tempting as it may be.
No.
Make her run laps though.
Ouch, Anna, that hurt.
You used you tried to persuade him using magic, like.
Got us what we wanted.
I thought about it.
But you didn't. That's the difference.
What? Oh, what is his name?
Ask him.
What should we call you? By the way, I don't think we got your name or rank earlier.
My name is Garrig.
Garrig. I almost said Jane. I'm Anna. It is nice to formally meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Garrick.
Gerrig.
IG.
Sorry,
Garrig.
It's almost a palindrome.
Right.
Very well.
Dirag works too. So.
I'll return and ensure that Wick is ready for the fight.
Well, this would be a good opportunity to have her prove her worth.
I have no doubt she will.
Okay.
How much time before the next trial?
Are you asking a guard? Or,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, I can't do Wick's voice today.
it's okay. Assuming you're just talking to a random guard.
Yeah.
Well,
Whoever.
you got a little bit of rest. 2 hours. And go get ready.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna represent us?
Well, I haven't been told for certain, but I did volunteer, so.
Well, hopefully you're strongest choice. I mean, that's.
Well, of our group, I am.
That's for sure.
Hashtag shade.
I look straight into the camera, straight office moment. Well, of our group.
You do the Jim from The Office.
I can't tell you if I'm the strongest in the clan, but I can tell you of the 4 new members, I'm the strongest.
Well, it's the reputation and the future of the Trueswords is riding on your back. So good luck.
Thank you. Can you point me to the nearest temple?
Ch-
I like to pray before I fight.
Sure, yeah. You leave out here, and then he'll give you some directions to go back into the city, and then make your way.
Okay. I do that.
Okay.
I go to the temple.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, thank you!
Are you going alone?
Well, you're talking to the guard.
Yeah, it was quick, but yeah.
I haven't told you that I go to temples. I don't know if you know. I think I think Wick doesn't know if you know. I know that you know.
Yeah.
I think I would go alone.
As you leave, hey, you shouldn't be going alone anywhere.
I can
This is a dangerous time. Take this weak party of yours as you were describing them, and
How loud did you say that?
Actually, I mixed the two
Hashtag, did I hear
conversations. Oh no, you said
No, I said
yeah.
it. I definitely said it. That was me.
You said it loud enough that it would travel a little bit.
Fine, I'll take somebody.
If you want to do a perception check, you can.
Absolutely do.
Your passive is 18.
Yeah. That one is going to be 13.
Let's just do a roll. Yep, you hear it.
Excuse me. Right here.
Hey, Sai!
Yeah. Can I help you?
If you're going to insult us, you might want to say it a little bit quieter.
I was just going off what the lady said.
I didn't quite call you guys weak. I said I was the strongest. Which isn't a lie.
So what are you saying about Wick? If you're calling us weak.
I was just going off of what
Hey,
the
Sai!
little lady said. She said she's the strongest.
Will you come with me? I want to go somewhere.
That is a true statement.
I wanted a nap because I had to watch a fight later, but
Please?
sure.
Thank you.
Mm.
Now I go. With Sai.
You just walk out without Velcher.
I'm playing to the personality trait.
Mm-hmm.
Blowing up at the slightest insult.
I like how you and him are fighting, and we're just like, all right.
Like, it's just like, and leaving.
Leaving that one behind.
Alright, so you are going to find some
Wait,
temples.
what did you tell? And she's gone. Yeah.
And
Perfect.
then you are going to talk to Gar, then what are you going to do? And what are you just going to argue?
I'm going to ask for directions from the guy, because I'm going to just let it go.
Okay.
I'm the adult in this situation.
He's just the confused guard, like, I just say what I heard.
To be fair, Wick is definitely not the adult in the situation.
Where is this fight taking place?
Well, we'll all go down as a group,
Okay.
as a clan.
I was going to go there and just take a look at the place. I'm used to looking at fighting rings, so...
I'd be careful. This is not the type of place you want to be leaving the clan unless you have a good reason and a good escort.
I'm going... Ooh, the escort's going to be a problem.
Do you need... We can go talk to Garrig. He might be able to...
Anna kind of walks in the room at that point and just hears something about a good escort. And is like, really? Right now? Can't wait till later?
Hey, man, he's been through a lot.
Look, I'll spot you some gold. Just wait till later.
I don't have anything without wasting a spell. Because I can hide this if I need to. That was why I was... Because if it's because I am a Truesword that it's dangerous, I can hide this. But if I hide this, I'm no longer able to walk freely. Correct?
Well, yeah.
Right. So.
I mean, you're a true sword. You should be proudly
But
portraying that out.
if things are dangerous, it's going to be worth staying alive.
They're going to be dangerous no matter who you are.
Okay. I'm going to head out to wherever he points me to for the ring. Unless he doesn't.
If you push for directions, he'll give you a warning but he'll tell you where to go.
I want to scout the ring. I want to see if it's regulation.
Look, do you want me to come with you?
If you want to.
Okay, that's problem solved.
Okay.
But I'm not your like escort.
Okay,
Just your
okay.
escort.
Right.
Alrighty then.
Because I like you. I don't like you. You know what I mean?
Do you like hearing whispers in your ear?
Depends on who they're from.
I cast thaumaturgy and give her whispers.
Do they sound like my ex?
I wouldn't know that.
Then I don't like them.
Where's the 10-foot pole? I need to not touch that. And on that, it's not that not optimal, but I kind of need to think, so we're going to take a break now. So.
This seems fair. It's like,
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
yeah, it's close.
Pretty close.
A boot.
We will BRB.
Come back.